Hi, my name is Victoria Kish and I'm a third-year university student here at the Faculty of Business and Economics, and today we're here with Gerard to talk about some things. How did he find this course, why he's here, and he's gonna tell his personal story.
My name is Gerard Opao. I'm 22 years old, I'm from the Philippines. I came here from Bangkok. I've always lived in a big city, so I thought why not transfer to a university in a smaller town, to refresh it up, to change the pace,
Where did you find the course? I mean, did you hear it from someone, or it's only that you found it online?
So I actually got this because I have Hungarian friends from my old university, and they recommended why not study in Hungary, and I'm just like, why? And they said it's a beautiful country, everything, and they talked about Palinka a lot, so I thought, so I thought, okay, why not? I Googled around it, any universities, and I saw University of Pécs. I'm like, okay. At the start, I called it University of Pécs because I don't know how to pronounce stuff. So I checked out, the city was wonderful, the university looked great, the programs looked amazing. When I checked the curriculum for business faculty, I was like, okay, these are the things I wanted to learn even before I even looked up the university. These are the things I wanted to learn, like micro and macroeconomics. The professors were really great. A lot of them had a doctorate, so it looked amazing and everything,
What do you study exactly, and can you also describe it in a nutshell?
I study business administration, so it's practically administrative related to a business, how to create a business, how to actually maintain and manage a corporation, those kind of things. You should know this.
Just the business stuff.
Just the business stuff, how to make money, managing, accounting, and everything, etc., etc. That's pretty much it. There's more in depth, but I guess that's a good picture about it.
Do you also thought about to apply to something else, or you were sure that you want to study this program, I mean?
Related to that, this was already my #1 choice before everything else. I applied for other universities in case University of Pécs did not accept me. You have to get backup plans in case, but I really wanted to study here.
So that was the first option?
Absolutely the first option, the best of the best.
How did the process go?
It was actually quite smooth, way smoother than other universities. Because I applied to, even when I started out going to universities, this was actually the smoothest process I've been to.
Wow.
Everything was clean, I did the interviews, everything, professors were nice, everything was clear cut. It's extremely smooth that even I was surprised.
Where do you live in Pécs?
I live right now in the dormitories, Santo Collegium. It's actually quite a nice dorm. I've met a lot of my friends there and everything. Quite interesting as well, the different type of cultures intertwined in the dormitory is an interesting experience as well. You get down to get some sunshine, you meet 20 other people, and then you go up. Well, on the process of going up, you meet another 20 people, and next thing you know half the dorm.
So it was not that hard actually to be a part of a community and found your friends and circles?
It was actually quite easy, especially fun, especially when you just do your daily routine, you meet new people. Especially, I never felt out of place. It felt right at home at the first day at all.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty amazing actually.
It was quite nice.
And how do you like the city?
Quite amazing. Everything is a walking distance. Most you're gonna walk is maybe 40 minutes, but that's it. With how the city is designed, it's quite nice to walk around with the trees, the different types of building as you walk from the east side to the center, to the west side, different types of architecture. It's quite a nice experience.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that, seriously. And also you mentioned that you always lived in big cities, and Pécs is not that big, we can say that out, but you still like it.
Oh, absolutely, I love it. I don't think you understand, like being able to go to some place in like 20 minutes through walking, that's amazing. I've never had that before. I always had to either take a taxi for 20 minutes just to get to a mall and everything. To go to places, you need to go this, there, this, that, and you don't really explore the city as much.
And what about the programs? I mean, if you're a foreign student here at our faculty, what do you think? Do you have enough opportunities or like options to go out and do something through the week or at the weekend?
Absolutely. The curriculum is quite nice. The time isn't too tight. There's a lot of free time to actually do other things. For example, you go to classes in the morning, maybe take a little 2-hour break before your next class. After the classes, maybe go have fun, meet with your friends, etc., etc. There's a lot of stuff to do, as well as being able to concentrate on your studies. So it's a perfect balance.
Would you recommend your program to?
To everyone that wants to earn money and have fun during the process, A very good, a really good goal.
That's quite simple, thank you. And what do you think about the program? Like it's more practical or?
It's extremely practical, actually, especially with how the lectures and the practices are separate. You can actually focus on which one you like on your time, where you can be studying about theories and etc. during the lecture time, and on practice time you can focus on applying what you learned in lectures in an environment where you can ask the teachers.
What do you think about the teachers? Are they helpful?
Oh, they're amazing, honestly. It's great. Their lectures are quite smooth, interesting as well. You don't get bored. Because before coming to universities here, before coming to Pécs, I would have lectures and everything. I would always fall asleep, you know? You know that lectures, like sleeping in lectures just hits different, you know?
Yeah.
It's better than sleeping at home sometimes. But the lectures here were quite interesting and quite, how do you describe this? Interactive with the students, which was one of the biggest parts. I actually do like the lectures here. It feels like you're part of the class at any point.
And what do you think, what are the most important skills you learned by now?
The important skills that I've actually learned here is actually time management a lot.
Yeah.
Because people always say if you have more time, it's much easier. It's actually not. Because the more time you have, the more things you have to juggle in between that. Social life, studies, etc., etc. Another thing I learned in this university is actually being able to interact with your professor. You don't just listen, you're supposed to interact with them. It's a bouncing back between informations from you and your professor to be able to learn better.
And what are your future plans? Are you planning to go on and do your master maybe?
I'm actually planning to, depending on what happens in the future, to do my master's here as well, because I really like the city. I don't mind staying here for a long time. Especially a surprise for me, because I thought I wouldn't like small cities, but like the environment here is just, it's a massive change. The city here just makes me feel at home. I don't feel like out of place, etc. Don't cry now, don't cry now. Your makeup's gonna get ruined. Exactly like that. So it's a great experience, honestly. I don't mind doing my master's here. I think I'd love to do my master's here. Afterwards, as well, I forgot to tell this, going from here to Budapest as well, so depending on what I need, I can easily switch around, which is perfect.
Thank you so much for saying yes for this interview. I enjoyed it a lot. And if you have any other or more questions, just comment it down below and we're gonna do our best to answer as soon as possible. Thank you.